Speaking of the Bears, 8-21 with Green Bay. I said this was going to be one of the games of the week. It lived up to the hype, man. They were going
Great
back and
game.
forth. They were going back and forth, man. You could see the creativity. Ben Johnson, man, just came down to it's just man, it was so close. I love watching this game. What Green Bay now 9-3-1. The one thing that's so crazy about this whole thing that Chicago could be the number one seed one week and then the number 7 seed the next week. I mean, just with one loss, it's just so crazy
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah.
how this thing looking, and they could not even make the playoffs. I mean, seriously, it's crazy. But this was a great game, man. I like the game. These two teams in your division, Doc. But it is what it is. I know you didn't like to see this, but these the juggernauts in your division, man.
Yeah, I didn't watch much of this because just like watching your ex and your enemy going at it. Oh, I was just like whatever. Um, I was at church and one of the ushers was walking around and she had this nice black and orange scarf shawl on, and I look and I saw that big old C in orange. I was like, boy, these Chicago Bears fans coming out the woodwork, showing their colors all of a sudden because the
Yeah,
Bears in
church
first
with it on.
place, and then this game happened. You know,
It didn't
two
work
good.
then.
It did not work.
It didn't work.
They coming out too soon. You gotta be patient. You gotta be patient, right? No man, but the thing about it that the play that ended up icing the game for Green Bay, right, is the fundamental issue that the Bears are gonna have. Our only saving grace when from the Bears organization from the Viking standpoint, which is Caleb Williams trying to be hero, not doing stuff on script because the dude was open.
Yep.
He was open.
And he delayed and threw it late and gets picked off. So, but I think both teams will be difficult out should they make the playoffs. Yep, it is amazing how quickly fortunes can change after 1 week, and we'll see how things go. So,
Yeah. It was good to see. I didn't watch the game. The Rams were playing at the same time, but I did get the last 2 minutes because our game had ended right before this one did. And then I went back and watched some of the replays, and it's good to see this rivalry be competitive again. NFL needs this. This is the longest standing rivalry in the NFL, Bears and the Packers, and for it to be as relevant as it was this last game, and then we get to see it again in a couple of weeks. This is good for the NFL. To Doc's point, a couple of things with Caleb Williams, and I've resigned myself to the notion that he is who he is. It's going to be up to Ben to coach around it or to scheme around it, but he is always going to fall back to playing hero ball. That's his nature, right? That's his instinct. And I don't think there's no amount of coaching that can be done to get him to be consistent with on time, on rhythm, right? That style of play. So that last play, watching it and seeing it happen in real time, and the thing is that he doesn't throw picks. He doesn't normally throw a lot of interceptions, but when you get put in that situation against a really good team and that team has studied you, they're going to capitalize, and that's what happened. So now I think you're going to see Ben, he's going to double down on the run going forward, which is what he's done these past couple of games. I think he wants to take the ball out of Caleb's hand as much as possible in those critical situations and have the team through the trenches control its own destiny. So we'll see going forward. But aside from that, man, Jordan Love is looking good. Jordan Love, these past couple of games, he's turned it up a notch. Got Christian Watson. He came back. Reed is back. He's getting his weapons. You forgot that these guys weren't playing at the beginning of the season, and that was probably a big contributing factor as to why the offense was looking so stagnated.
Mm-hmm.
And now they're starting to find their groove at the most crucial point in the season. They're going to be a hard team to match up with when it come playoff time. So not looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, I can't wait for the rematch between these two in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, that's gonna be a real good one.